y'all doing? I'm back with another video finally. It's good to be back. I chose this video specifically to be my first video, even though I do have others ready to go right now, because I figured what better way to celebrate my return than with something else long overdue, which is this piece right here. So if you don't know, this is the 6 characters who remind you of the artist sort of challenge thing prompt. I believe it's meant to be more about the artist's style, but it can also be about their personality, if that makes any sense. So some of these might be more in line with me or just my art. Conveniently enough, I did get exactly 6 characters recommended, so it was perfect, just the perfect number and everything. So this first one is Rita from Oliver & Company. She is a big favorite. She was recommended or suggested by a friend for this prompt specifically. Ever since I was little, I've always adored her character, her design, her personality, and all of it. Just, yes, amazing. Especially her song, Streets of Gold, which was sung by Ruth Pointer. If you haven't heard it, I would recommend it. It's a 90s bop. All of the songs from the movie are amazing and make you want to sing along, in my opinion. So if you ever get the chance to watch it, if you haven't, I'd really recommend it. But yeah, I really like Rita. I had fun drawing her. And then this next one is a human, or my attempt at a human. So quick disclaimer, I started this like a year ago. I had asked for prompts a year ago-ish, and my other friend recommended Sam from Let's Play because it's sort of an inside joke between me and her, since we had a lot of similarities, me and the character specifically. I did like the webcomic, and Sam's overall character was very relatable in a lot of ways. But I kind of resented this suggestion because I could not draw humans very well at the time, especially then, and even now it's a little but I've at least practiced since then. So at the time I tried to do a chibi to kind of be like, I tried it, you can't really blame me, whatever. But I wasn't too satisfied with how it came out. I do return to her later, but this next one is Rocket Raccoon. I'm not too sure why. Damn! Sorry, I stunned myself a little bit saying that. I did have a reference on hand to make sure that I was drawing him properly. I just didn't realize that I only did the sticks and circles and then just kind of free-handed his whole freaking uniform. That was kind of insane. I'm a little impressed with myself. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know why he was recommended for me to draw. I don't see how he relates to me. Maybe they just kind of assumed it was one of those other prompts and recommended him, which is fine. He was kind of fun to draw, a little tricky, but not too bad. And then these next two are Simba and Nala. Again, not sure why or how, but I have drawn Simba before, and I have drawn other lanes, so maybe that's the association? I'm not too happy with how Simba turned out here, to be honest, but I was also kind of trying to rush it a little bit to finish. It's mainly just his face, but yeah, I put it off for a whole year, and I didn't feel like putting it off longer. So anyway, I do like how Nala turned out. She was pretty good. I'm not upset with this. And then the very last character I'm not super familiar with. I've only seen playthroughs of Little Nightmares, but it is Mono from Little Nightmares, like I said. I don't know if it was more because of his appearance with the paper bag over his head, and I haven't really shared much of myself in the past, especially at that point. And then I looked up some of his personality on the Little Nightmares wiki, and it seems like he's compassionate, but also deadly, willing to kill, at least from what it is saying, which is interesting. But it's a cool little character. I had fun drawing him. And then we are back to the point of Sam from Let's Play. I'm not too sure how satisfied I am with how she turned out. It's better than last time, for sure, but eh. And then that's her dog Bowser in the front. He's I believe a Boston Terrier Corgi mix, so I kind of tried to blend it in a little more. It's kind of hard to draw dogs that are mixed that aren't often seen or photographed, so I kind of have to wing it a little bit, but I think he turned out pretty cute. And here you see me struggling with the face, which is the whole reason why I can't draw humans and why I say I can't draw humans. I don't have issues with the body, but the face gives me so much hell every single time. And I'm getting infuriated just watching this over again. But I think at this point, yeah, I started to figure it out a little bit better and get to a point that I liked enough. So the moral of the story is to keep trying, be stubborn. Even if you don't like it, just practice, practice, practice. And eventually you will get to something tolerable, and then when you get to tolerable, you will eventually move on to likable, and then approvable, and then I'm not wording this really well, but that is my thought process usually with my own art. It can be a struggle, but eventually, someday, I hope it will pay off. So yeah, I clearly was satisfied with the line art at this point, and I moved on to coloring. I wanted to kind of shade her a bit more to make her pop a little bit, because I wanted to hide the lines really, really badly. So I ended up shading her and kind of adding a little bit of dimension. In retrospect, I think I wanted to add, or I wish I would have added a little bit more lighting and highlight, especially around the nose. Other than that, I don't know what else I can say. I'm just still learning with a lot of things, but especially humans and the human face in particular. And then here we go with Bowser, finally getting colored in. He's very cute. I have no qualms with him, but yeah. Yeah, I shrank him because I figured the perspective wouldn't really work with the box as much. So I made him a little bit more on scale to the comics here. And then I start coloring in everybody else. Through the whole process, I figured I should focus on the animals after a year had gone by, because voice crack thing, I don't know. Anyway, I figured I wouldn't have as much issues with them, so I just went ahead and sketched everybody and lined everybody, and then I went in to work on her, and then lined her, finished all of them, and I'm okay with 90% of it, I think. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. If I was a little bit rambly and all over the place and awkward, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get back into the swing of things. But thank you so much for watching. Here's my Patreon. If you would consider subscribing too, but pledging, that would be awesome. Here are my lovely patrons' names currently as of February 2023. As I was trying to say earlier, please subscribe, follow me on all of my socials if you can, comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell. I hope you have a lovely day. Please hydrate, and I will see y'all in the next one. Yay, I'm back. Bye.